And once we get in there, we might find this and that too. And that might be an extra blah, 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 blah. Anyway, take a deep breath in, hands in prayer. Create a dedication for your practice. Finding some gratitude here for all the amazing things in the world. Let's begin with a gentle Om. Om. I like to squeeze a little extra out at the end. Bring your hands down and twist to your right. Do you get a pop in your back just then? All right. Grow the spine, soften your jaw. And turn the opposite way. Ooh. And then Sam was at some party down Jones Road in Hampton Bays, White Birch Trail or something. We went to go get him, and it was pretty full. Yeah. I woke up this morning thinking, what about COVID? Because I saw nobody wearing any masks or anything last night. I guess it's gone. Turn back to center. Arch and round your spine. Arching, rounding. Arching, rounding. Good, come on up to center, float the shoulders up and back and let the arms reach out to the sides and up towards the sky. And while we're up here, let's circle the wrists around in one direction. You can make a loose fist if you'd like. If you'd like. Was it hard to find parking this morning? Oh, that's good. Circle the opposite way. I was so happy last night. In the past, I always parked on the street, like on the side of the street. We parked in the parking lot at the high school. It was so easy. Why haven't I done this before? Hold it still, reach up with the fingers open wide, palms stretching really big, and then interlace your fingers together and bring your hands behind your head. So we're gonna push the head back into the hands and let the hands push back into the head. Trying to create some strength in the neck. And then relax, take a breath, and push again, head into hands, hands into head. What'd I say? Yes, that made sense. And relax, take a breath. And let's push one more time, head into hands, hands into head. And relax. Now bring your chin forward and down. And breathe. Bring your fingertips to your forehead and push the head up to center. Take your 10. And then drop your left ear down towards the left shoulder. Breathe. Smile. Bring the right arm out to the side and walk the fingertips away. How'd you sleep last night? Eh? Are you an sleeper? Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't help. Thanks a lot, Dave. Walk your right hand away to the middle. Do you have tea at night? Is that your issue? Bring your left hand under your head and push the head up to center. And then drop your right ear towards your shoulder, right hand to the knee, left arm out to the side. Walk a wee. So we went to the mall last week just for fun. You know how that is. And Lily and I went into Claire's and we took a little too long. So the boys were outside waiting. And they were laughing hysterically when we came out. And it was because my husband came up with the name change for bathroom doors to be Momen and when, switching the first letter on the words. And I thought it was kind of funny. Momen and when. I think they should do it anyway. Yeah. Right hand under the head, push your head up to center. Ooh wee. Good. Bring your hands forward and let's go for a walk. See how far forward you can walk with your hands. As you're holding this position, find a little movement side to side. That beautiful sunlight coming through. So pretty. Such a pretty time of year. So why do you think, this is a scientific question I'm about to pose. Why do you think the leaves on some trees start to get lost on the top of the tree first and goes down? I don't know. I don't know the answer. Is it the wind? Walk forward and bowing. Drop your head. Or is it like a balding man? Right? I think that's interesting. There's got to be an answer somewhere. Maybe it's in the when door or the Momen. Walk to your left and pull your right hip away. Soften your jaw. Walk back to center. That's like nails on a chalkboard sound to me. It's like, it hurts my teeth. Walk over to the right and bow. Left hip pulls a wee. Need to get Dave into these classes, huh? He used to like it. I hear ya. Walk back to center and hold it. I gotta get my own Dave in here. Bowing. Same thing. Like, you come to yoga? No, I got stuff to do. Lift your head, walk your hands, and sit your baldy tall. And let's switch the ankles. That's why when we do the yoga videos together, he looks the way he does. Oh, walk the hands forward. Like, really? Making that face again? So, is it different on this side? Opposite hip. How's your back? Yay! Walk to the right. Press your left hip down. There you go. Walk to center. Over to the opposite side. Take a deep breath. And bow. Temperature okay now? That the heat's not pumping? Walk forward and bow. Drop your head. Walk your hands into your bad towel and bring your legs out in front. Oh, let's shake out the legs and lay onto the back. Oh, feels great. After Maryland Boulevard, who needs this? Me. Hug your knees into your belly and let's just rock side to side on the lower back. How bad do you think the homelessness issue is in Hampton Bays? People actually living in the woods and stuff. Yeah. Hold it still. Let's rock the knees together, forward and back just a little bit. Get a little forward and back massage on that lower back. Hug the knees in and open the knees wide. Bring the feet into happy baby. You can grab your feet or your big toes or use a strap around your feet and then rock side to side on the lower back. Soften your jaw. Let your face relax. Hold it. Breathing deeply. Now straighten just the right leg out to the right. Push through that heel. Bend and straighten just the left leg out to the left. Oh, baby. Bend and straighten just the right leg. Keep going. Bend and straighten just the left leg. Bend and straighten the opposite leg. Lily said Abby did a great job scaring the poop out of her last night. And Hannah. Just incredible what they've done over there. It really is. Both legs open out. Relax your shoulders and let's rock a little bit here, side to side. You don't have the motivation to do yoga at home on Zoom or anything? Yeah. It's an option for you. I'm just saying to let you know that with the unlimited, you have that option. And get ready for this exciting news. Bend your knees again and hold it here. Bring your feet together and bring your knees together. And let's rock to side to side. There's a page on my website that I've created that hosts these classes. So you could get the password to that too. And whenever you can't make it in, you can always go on there. There's 7 or 8 classes on there from the past week. Breathing deeply and plant the feet down to the ground. But either way, Melissa, I'll be here doing this. So coming in person is always an option. Lift your heels up as high as you can, and you're going to drop the knees side to side together. Keep them together like they're glued. That's a really nice sensation for the lower back. Jen, when you have a chance, check in about your shoulders, and Heidi about your wrists. Inquiring minds want to know. And your neck, Heidi. Give me the deets. Hold it still. Take a deep breath in. Hug the right knee into the belly. Bring the left leg straight out in front to the floor. Let the shoulders relax. Let the jaw relax. Breathe in, belly, ribs, chest. And Michael, if you're watching this, let me know about your back. Shoulders up and back, open and lift your chest. And while you're holding the knee, rock your head side to side. What do you feel when you're rocking your neck? Which side of the neck feels more tender? And can you feel it into the upper back area? Hold it steady. Relax the shoulders, soften the jaw. Let's plant that right foot down inside the left leg on the floor and twist the body. So your right knee is going to go over to the left. You're going to roll onto your left hip as much as you can, and then take your right arm out behind you. If the right shoulder touches the floor, great. If it doesn't, that's fine too. Just try to roll as much as you can onto the left hip and reach through the right fingertips. And just give your body a little time here to relax and open. Practice some deep breathing, belly, ribs, chest. Where do you feel this, Melissa? Oh, yeah? You feel it on the right shoulder? In the front? Oh. Keep pulling your right hip gently away from your right shoulder and breathe. I've got a treat for you today. Roll to center. It's all treats here, no tricks. And hug your left knee in when you're centered with your pelvis and extend your right leg long. Breathe belly, ribs, chest. Let the jaw relax. Face relax. Where have you traveled to in your mind this morning so far? I was in Buffalo. I was also in Seoul, Korea. Thank you for asking. Oh, and Maryland Boulevard. I'll close that, see if that helps. The things we do to bring us out of the present moment. Allow your head to gently rock from side to side. And with this knee pulled in, notice if there's a different sensation in the neck. Perhaps you can become aware of the connection in the body from the lower back up to the neck. Bring your head still. Let's plant the left foot to the inside of the right leg and rotate into your twist. Bring the knee over to the right, left arm out behind you. A shift onto the right hip as much as you can. Breathe deeply, belly, ribs, and chest. You know what I mean? talking without words. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Reaching left hip away from chest. Gentle, gentle, gentle. All right, so difference on this shoulder. You sound so thrilled. A little less. So less where? Now you got to answer more deep questions. Left side or right? Interesting answer. Did you get a good score on your SATs? Did you? Did you? I could see that about you. You were an SAT nerd. Mm. Mm-hmm. What'd you say? Roll onto your back and shift yourself to center. Ooh. Drop the knees open so the soles of the feet touch. And let's take the arms out to a T. And if your inner thighs are in need of support, use your blocks under your thighs. You're going to bend your elbows and come into a 90-degree angle with your arms. Tuck your shoulder blades underneath your back. Now, if this is a lot on your shoulders, if you're having issues, you can always lift your hands up higher on blocks or blankets. Breathe deeply, belly, ribs, chest. And while we hold this position, rock the head again side to side. And we're just doing this to evaluate the body. What is connected to what? Do shoulder shrugs. Okay, I'll do them right away. I haven't done them since. Thanks, Bob. That's the massage therapist names. Roll your head to center. Take a deep breath. Feel your heart opening. Extend your arms long behind your head. Bring your knees up so that they're hip width. Feet are planted. Big stretch with the arms. And then interlace your hands underneath your head. You're going to lift your head and your shoulders off the floor. You're going to try and touch the ceiling with your nose. And then push your lower back as hard as you can into the floor. And then relax your lower back. Push. Relax. Keep going. Pushing. Relaxing. Face relaxed. Push and relax. Think they're actually doing something out there? They're just running that machine. Push and relax. Building up the core strength. Let's push it down and hold it there. Nose towards ceiling. Breathing deeply. Lower the head. Take a deep breath in and rock the knees side to side, very gently. Keep your hands behind your head. Let your elbows just drop open. Hold it steady. Bring your legs straight up towards the sky. Let's feel the hamstrings today. If that's a tough lift, you can always put your hips on a blanket. And we're going to lift the head and the shoulders again. So the nose is trying to touch the ceiling. You're going to push the lower back down. Relax the lower back. Push, relax. Keep going, push, relax. I can't wait to buy a Scaryland t-shirt. So excited. I had no idea they were in that little thingamajiggy. Get your Scaryland t-shirt here, folks. That's what they need. Somebody standing outside with a clown thing on their head. Did you see those people walking around with the light up like things on top of their head? That was so cool. It was really neat. Push your lower back, hold it, nose up towards the sky, soften the jaw. It's a good way to locate somebody. Relax your lower back, lower the head, hug the knees in, and rock side to side, soften the jaw. Boop. Good, let's plant the feet. Gently roll onto the belly. And you can always face forward if that feels good. And take your blocks, grab them. You're gonna need one, but have two handy. So this was my treat for you and for anybody else who has shoulder tightness, which is everybody in the whole world. So you're gonna take your right arm out to a T, but then you're gonna bend it. So you have a 90-degree angle with your arm, and then you're gonna lower your right side of your head onto your block, which is hard to do with an AirPod in. Then your left hand is gonna push you and roll you onto that right side. And your head is just gonna keep resting on the block. Oh, girl. Yes. So, you wanna talk about it? You feel it? Oh, good. Keep your right arm in that 90-degree position, breathing, feeling, relaxing. Deep breathing. Did you dress up yesterday?
No, Saturday night.
What were you?
Crystal hopefully party.
Mm-hmm. So everybody had to dress up like that? Oh my gosh, that's funny. Roll to your belly. Oh, baby. Take your left arm into that 90-degree angle position and turn your head so you're resting the left side on the block. Right hand pushes you to roll onto the left hip. Can you feel the connection? Woohoo! Pretty amazing stuff, man. Deep breathing. I can't believe it's November. Oh my God. Oh my God. Totally. Truly amazing. Roll gently onto your belly. Which side was tighter? On your left. Bring your arms forward and rest ye head. So we're stretching the whole body here. Really nice long stretch. Good. Let's reach the left hand back, grab that foot, and hug the heel towards the buttocks. Allow your face to relax. Release. Bring that left arm forward, stretching, both legs long, breathing, and hug the right heel towards the buttocks. Good. Release the right leg. Hands under shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Squeeze the legs together. Tops of the feet are down. Lift your chin and chest. Come into baby cobra. Push down with pelvis. Keep the neck long, jaw relaxing. This is also your core. Lots of breath here. Use your hands to push you up. Coming back. Open the knees. Let's do a child's pose before we go any further. Bow the body. Drop your head. Good. Lift your head. Walk your hands in. Have a blanket at the ready for your cute little knees. And you can kneel on it. Ooh. Oh, good. You have one. Makes life easier when you already have what you need. Hands are the shoulders. Curling toes under. Spread fingers wide. I need a little more support from my baby knee. And then lift your left knee open and let's circle it around in one direction. Face is relaxed. So I went on my Capital One today and it said, you have this many rewards. Redeem it now for a flight. So I was like, oh, let me check on flights to England because David might have to go to see his mom. Circle the opposite way. And I need like at least 20,000 more rewards. I'm like, why would they say, oh, redeem it? Oh, great. I can get half of a flight. Thank you. Lift open and hold it. I don't really understand that stuff, those rewards. Like, what is really the best thing to do with them? Bring the knee forward and squeeze it towards the shoulder. And then bring the leg behind you and look over your right shoulder at the left foot. Bring the knee over to the left and squeeze it forward, back behind. Look to your right. Keep going. I'm glad we had this meeting, Melissa. I don't know. Keep going. Thank you for your input. Oh. Bring the knee over to the left and hold it. Oh, oh, oh. Breathe, lift a little higher, lean to the left. OMG. and then lower the knee. Holy mommy. Yeah. Wag your tail. Oh, baby. Planting those palms. Fingers are weed. Elbows are soft. Take your right knee open. Let's circle it around. Holy tired hips, Batman. Circle the opposite way. You think Batman hears us when we say that stuff? Open and hold. I'm pretty sure he does. Squeeze the knee forward towards the shoulder, back behind, look over your left shoulder at your right foot. Bring it over to the right, squeeze it forward, back behind, look to the left at the foot. It's so cute. Over to the right, squeeze it, back behind, look to the left, and over to the right. I'm gonna die. Lift it, breathe, and lower it down. Okay, somebody cut off my hips now. Curl the toes. Let's sit back to the heels and get a little stretch for the feet. We're going to keep the hands out in front just for a moment. And what's happening in the feet is connected to what's happening in the body. Walk your hands up the knees and sit your body up taller. If this is too much, you can sit on your blanket on top of your heels. Lily wanted to walk around last night by herself without any parents. When she found out I was going, she was devastated. Devastated. She'll be 12. Yeah, I know. No, thank you. Rock forward off your little feet and untuck, and let's do a little gentle drum roll and breathe. So we're going to lift up to the knees, and we're going to stick the left leg open, and we're going to point the toes away, and we're going to notice the difference. Left arm to the leg, right arm up, and hinge with your body tilting to the left. So just notice what you're feeling in your leg. Feel this whole right side get a big stretch as you reach up and out of the hips. Soften the jaw. The kids on the skateboards almost killed me too. I'm like, holy Moses. Did you see that, Katie? She said I was going to play chicken with them and stand in front of them. They had flashlights and just zipping. These kids these days. Come up to center, both arms. Drop shoulders. Turn the left foot so it points forward now. Are you ready? Left arm down, right arm up and over. Wow, the difference. So basically what you should feel here, don't shit on yourself, right? What you should feel here is the body is not able to go as far. And that's okay. We lift up through this right side and breathe. And let's come up and over to the opposite side. So the right arm comes to the floor or a block. And the left arm comes up and over the ear. Big stretch on the left side. Soften the jeu. Soften the jeu. Push your hips forward and get a nice rotation here of the body. Now, we have an option here to stay like this or lift the left leg up. See what that feels like. Keep the right toes curled under. Oh, the ghost is here. Lower the left leg if it's lifted and keep the length on that side, breathing. That creaking sound is so creepy. Lower the left hand and walk to the front. Arch and round your spine. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep going. Good. Come to a neutral spine. Breathe deeply and bring your left knee underneath. Toes are curled. Walk your hands back. Lift up to your knees again with the block to the left. Take the right arm out to the side. Point the toes away. Right arm to the leg. Left arm up and hinge to the right. We are rotating the body. Open. Soften the jaw. Breathe deeply. Pardon me. Lift up to center. Turn your foot forward. Lower the right arm again. Left arm up and over, hinging. Feeling the difference. And up. Let's take that left arm to the other side and reach the right arm up and over. Big right side stretch. Push the hips forward. And soften your jaw. I'm so impressed that you dressed up. Really, I have no motivation whatsoever. That's so great. How long does it take you to plan? Lower the right hand and walk to the front. I'm just so impressed. Arching around your spine. And you and Dave matched? Please send me a picture of that. I really would love to see it. Oh my God. Why does that only take place in the 70s? Arching around. That's so funny. Wow, that's so clever. What a good idea. Oh my God. Hold it steady. And bring your right knee under. Wow. Left arm up towards the sky. Let's open up. So creative. Bring the arm under. Slide it through. The palm faces up. Rest your head to the floor. Push with the right hand and slide a little bit more. How far in advance do you get the notice of the theme? Okay. Holy cow. That's hysterical. Breathe deeply, push with the right hand, left arm out from under, up towards the sky. Lower the hand to the floor, take the right arm up. Inhale, open up, open up, open up. Slide it through, the palm faces up, rest your head. Left hand pushes and slide a little further. Breathe belly, ribs, chest. Feeling perhaps a stretch in the back body, in the shoulder. Push with the left hand, right arm out from under, up towards the sky, open up, and bring the right hand down. Let's step the feet forward and come into a forward bend. Take your block in front of you, as tall as you want. You're going to bend one leg and then the other. So just do a little alternation. Does anybody half-ass it, or does everybody kind of like do a good job at? getting dressed and stuff. I would half-ass it.
That's what I'm sucking hates getting dressed up.
Yeah.
But she has improved over years.
Straighten just the right leg and let's hold it there. Arch your spine, breathing. And straighten just the left leg, bend the right knee. Hips pressing up towards the sky, arching the spine. She's a funny character, that woman. She really is. A good soul. Straighten both legs and pull the belly over your thighs and drop your head, soften your jaw. Inhale to a flood book. Bend your knees. Let's cross the right ankle in front of the left. So you have your toes now lining up straight across as much as you can. And maybe your block goes taller. You decide what you need. And then pull your belly over your thighs again and bow. And drop your head. Inhale to a flat back. Let's release that right ankle. Grab your other block. So you have now two in front and they're tall. You're going to cross the left ankle in the front, lining up those toes. And bow the body, belly over the thigh. Drop your head. So was Eden there last night? Oh, that's cute. How old is she now? Oh my gosh. Crazy, crazy, crazy. She's the reason why we had Lily. Not really. But Jack said when he was friends with Lucas when he was little, I want a little sister too. And we did everything Jack wanted. Lift to a flat back. And so now your left ankle is going to slide above the right knee. We're going to use the hand to get it up there if needed. Yeah. And you can always put your butt against the wall. And then you're going to bend that right knee and sit back and down with your hips. So your hands are on the blocks out in front of you. And we're breathing here. Ooh, baby, baby. I want a little sister. We'll get right on it, buddy. No problem. Their Halloween parties when the kids were little at Noah's house and Morgan's house made it into my husband's book. Yeah, part of his book that he wrote, The Grounded Gang's Guide to Not Getting Grounded, is about kids going to a Halloween party and going through the woods and getting scared and stuff. And that was kind of inspired by one of their parties that our kids went to. Lower the left leg and let's do the right ankle above the left knee. Sit back and down. Arch your spine. Yeah, get her up there, girl. It's like somebody else's body part. Get it up there. But once it's there, you put Gorilla Glue on it to stick it there and then you're good. I think you should have show and tell when you go home with Dave after yoga and say, look what I did today. what I learned today, honey. Lower that right leg down, step the feet wide. So you might want to turn sideways on your mat and bow your body forward and down. So your hands can come to the blocks or the floor and just bow the body here. Drop your head. Once you're down, if you're low enough and it feels good, you can rest your head on a block. Give your neck a little break, which is going to tell your spine to relax all the way down to the pelvis. Find a little bit more restoration here. And lift up to a flat back and hug the heels in. So we're pointing the toes out. Walk your hands up to just above the knee, inner thigh. And you're going to push the inner thighs open and sink your hips down a little bit. So the question is, what are you carrying in your shoulders? Mm-hmm. Yeah. From which title in life? All of them? Point your toes out. Take your left shoulder down, push the knees open, and breathe. Being a woman, being a mom, being a wolf. Yeah. Being a daughter. Do you have siblings? Being a sibling. Right shoulder down, left shoulder up. Where does that come from though? Was it taught? Taught behavior? Nobody else did that in your family? Interesting. So if nobody else did, you had to. Come to center and lift the body up. My mother's a worrier. Put the arms out. Palms face up, elbows bend, sit down. But I think we all are 2 ways of gray, you know? Yeah. For sure. It's why when our family's out of town or whatever, not with us in our home, yeah, it's scary. You worry. Lower the right forearm down, palm up, left arm up and over. When Jack said his brakes weren't sounding good, I'm like, oh my God, one more thing to worry about, yay. I'm thinking maybe we should just scrap the dang car and get a different one. Trying to teach him a lesson, but we're paying for it. Come up and over to the opposite side. If you pray, why worry? If you worry. Yeah. Yeah, but then you don't want to think of that. Come up to center. Right.
She's more like.
Right. Sit down a little bit more. Right. Because the unknown is all over the place.
Yeah.
So that's control. And fear and control are inverted. Yes, thank you. It's a little deeper. I find it fascinating, all that stuff. I do. Straighten the legs. Yeah. Lower the arms. Point the toes forward. And let's bow again into your forward bend. Drop your head. Thank you for joining our therapy session. Breathe into the back body. But you know how many people can relate to all that though? So many. And it really is, when you break it down and you pick it apart, it really is so silly. Good. Let's lift up to a flat back. We're going to walk the hands forward so that we can sit, kneel down with the knees. And do you have a strap? Yes. Have a strap handy and your blanket. Okay, good. And then bring your left knee on top of your right knee. So you're going to crisscross the knees, left on top, spread the feet wide, sit between the feet on something. So if you're on the floor, fine. If you're on a blanket, fine. Just don't. So left knee crosses on top of the right. Did you say, what did I just do? And then you want to sit on the blanket or the block or the floor. Yeah, we're getting really into the. So the way you're sitting on the blanket, see if you can bring it just under your pelvis rather than underneath your whole. Yeah, so it's lifting your pelvis up then a little bit and helping to tilt it forward, which helps to cross these easier. Yeah, or not. Yeah, as long as you feel it in a second, you're gonna be fine. So when we walk forward with the hands, we want to feel a little stretch in the hips. Yeah, a little bit. Une peu. So what did you study in school? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So you have a degree in that? That explains your profession. That you had. Interesting. What would you have done, you think? The problem with that is you have to get higher degrees all the time to really go anywhere with it. Walk in, lift the body tall. Take your strap and bring it over your left shoulder. Left shoulder. So this is what I'm curious about you, Miss Jen, how you're doing with this. So left shoulder, we have the left hand back holding the strap, right arm back, grab the strap, and the right hand, the palm faces out. So you can walk the hands closer together using the strap. Try and connect them. Do a little wiggle of the body to get the hands closer and closer and closer and closer. And then circle the top elbow around in one direction to loosen up the right shoulder. That's what this business is about. So it's really the whole body is kind of moving. So it's helping to loosen up the right shoulder. And we're breathing. You have a confused look. You are. But try to get your left shoulder up more and hand walk down the back more. So the strap is just there to connect the hands. You got it. And then circle the opposite way. It should feel really natural. Oh, natural. Hold it steady, lift the body tall. Can you get the hands any closer now from that movement? And then tilt forward with your torso and feel that right shoulder get a nice stretch. I have to say, people get very creative on Halloween. Very impressed. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh my gosh. Lift up to center. Release your hands. It's so funny. Take the strap down and let's switch the knees. Bring the opposite one on the top. Lift your body tall and tote forward. I think some families must have like a real family meeting. Like, okay, we're having a Halloween meeting and we're all going to decide what we're going to be this year. Cracks me up. Very creative. And then like the big reveal picture comes out. The Molnars are always good. They own Shinnecock Animal. Amy and her husband. Oh my God, they're always so funny. Very creative. Walk your hands in, sit your body tall. I wonder what inspired their son to be on stage. Bring the strap over the right shoulder and the right hand comes back, grabs the strap down the back, the left hand around, palm faces out. Now we try and get those hands closer together. Now this side might be a little bit looser for many of us. The left side usually is. And then circle. Yeah, so since you're looping it like that, like I did, it's great. You can then slip your lower hand into the bottom loop and then use it as a pulley to get that hand up the back. And then circle your top elbow. Someday I'm going to teach a yoga class in France. I cannot wait. Have a few pastries. Circle the opposite way. Say a quick Hail Mary, because that's all I know in French. That is a testament. Hold it still. Walk your hands closer. For repetitive language learning. Because I went to Catholic school, tilt forward. And at the beginning of French class, we had to say the Hail Mary in French. So now as a result, that's the only thing I know. So after all these years, the light bulb has finally gone off. And now I realize repetitive speech over and over again is the way to get it. I wonder how far that would get me if I went to France, though. If I was getting robbed, I could say the Hail Mary, right? It fits into some situation. If I need a toilet, I could say a Hail Mary. Come up to center. Release your hands. Bring your hands to the top knee and shake out your shoulders a little bit. Good. So we're going to lay on the back. Slowly, mindfully, carefully, and let's give ourselves some love. So take your blocks, bring them underneath your knees. You're going to rest your knees for Shavasana. Shavasana. And you can also use a blanket underneath your neck. How do you give yourself love? Ugh. Ugh. So a little support goes a long way. And then the arms out to the sides, the palms face up. And from here, we're going to breathe. We are going to breathe in through the nose, out through the nose. Allow the belly, the ribs, the chest to completely relax. You can tuck the shoulder blades under more and feel the front of the body beginning to melt. Feel your jaw starting to relax a little more, forehead, scalp. And tap into the well of peace that's inside you. Maybe start counting the breath from 27 down. And this is how we can do it. We say in our heads 27 breathing in, 27 breathing out, 26 breathing in, 26 breathing out. And if you get lost, start again at 27. Otherwise, see how far you can get. Inhale deeply in through the nose. Out through the nose. Before moving the body, just take a moment to notice how you feel. And if there is any more tension hanging out, recognize where it is and try to let that go. Begin moving fingers, toes, and rocking the head gently from side to side. Pull the arms behind the head and stretch the body long. Let the knees hug into the belly and rock on the lower back from side to side. Take your time rolling down to either side. Using the neck muscles very little. Lift yourself up to your seat with your top hand pushing the floor away. What is happening in your body every single day? What is happening in our bodies, let's put it this way, that we're ignoring, that we just put up with instead of investigating where it might be coming from by doing simple movements, simple breathing, slowing down. Let's bring the hands together into prayer. Remembering dedications. Let's finish with an Om together. Om. Bow your head to your heart. Don't you know it's where all the light is, darling? Bow to that and those around you. All those people around you right now. And have an awesome, amazing November 1st. Thank you, everybody on Zoom. Glorious tea, another glorious tea with the sky. It was dark last night too, right?
Yeah.
Like zero moonage happening, cloudy.
I looked home.
Oh, wow.
I turned my flashlight on because I was like, oh, it's pretty dark.
Yeah, this is spooky. This is like scary land. It's like Scary Land Boulevard. I had to teach my husband the history of that this morning because he was under the illusion that it was something different. I said, David, sit down. Let me talk to you about Scary Land Boulevard. Let me explain what happened here. And he's like, oh, I did not know that. I said, now you know. Oh man, I'm trying to stretch out my knees in a different way and oh yeah. Bye, everybody on Zoom. Mwah. Have a lovely day. Thanks, Lena. Thanks, Beth. Love to all. Shoulder is still tricky, but has a little better. So I figured I would start doing, yay. Okay, good. Good, 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 good. All right, Pat. Have a great day, everybody. Bye, Heidi. Bye, Jen. Thanks for the update. Heidi, give me an update on your wrists, okay? Okay.